Can you guess how many items are in this cage? It doesn't actually matter, but stick about and watch this video. I'm gonna break down some of the items that are here. How we doing, everybody? Spencer Line here. For those that don't know, in 2012, I'm not gonna tell you what I did, but all you need to know is this video right now is all about showing you items of clothing. I've got to the point where I really appreciate the fact that this is a reselling educational YouTube. However, at the same time, you guys probably are fans of clothing if you're reselling vintage and secondhand stuff. And you probably want to know a little bit more about what I actually think about it or where my expertise sits with the actual fashion and the clothing side of things. So I'm going to gesture my hands a little bit less and show you some items of clothing that I've actually recently picked. All this stuff that's here is unbranded and women's wear. Now, one of the videos I've recently made was talking about the importance of women's wear as something to buy to resell. One of the facts being that 80% of consumers online are women. They've got the highest average order value. And yes, they may check about 10 websites before they check out. However, they check out regularly and a lot more than men do. So this is just mixed men's and women's and Y2K stuff of unbranded vintage and secondhand stuff. It's things like this. It's things that you might look at and go, why would somebody like that if it's not got a brand? But the perspective I'm coming to bring to you is the fact that these are cool old school vintage pieces and realistically were probably made before there was any changes to how you could source material to create products. Fast fashion is still allowed, but the way they used to create cotton to make Nike sweatshirts like this was probably a lot different to how they do it now. But I wanted to use this video just to kind of show you some of the items that I've got. These are things that I actively try and source, right? And they're not branded. And you might go, Spencer, why do you buy things that aren't branded? How do you know what to decide with what's not branded? And I'll tell you some of the things that I notice. One of the main important things is colors. Look at this beautiful burnt orange sweatshirt. Yes, what is 511 tactical? I have no idea, but look, it's got this nice little slip pocket. The details are really nice on the back of the jumper, and it just gives a feel of a cool sweatshirt that somebody might like. Oh my God, there was a spider on that one. Now, old school denim is something that I always try and find a lot of. There's certain types of items that I will always look out for, and it's sweatshirts, coats, and denim. Like the way that coats look, you got to think as well, there's certain people that buy online that aren't looking for a brand, they're just looking for a jacket that's sustainably sourced, that's going to be durable. There is quite a niche of people that are looking for sustainably sourced, non-branded stuff. However, that niche will grow as the impact and the ethos around this stuff grows. So many random items. Look at this, some Bangladesh cricket top. But I guarantee you right now, all of these have random obscurities to them, and they might not seem like there's much of a pattern to it. But with this stuff and how I source, I just find absolutely random bits. Look at these shorts. Unbranded shell jackets, the most perfect time to buy these right now when festival season's coming up. Also, actually, as a little tip, guys, if you are into like buying to sell for festivals, not to go and sell at a festival, but for people who buy online for, say, Reading and Leeds, it's something that you should really consider getting into, because that is where the unbranded stuff comes into its higher power, because people always buy unbranded stuff for festivals, mostly because they're going to be off their face jumping up and down in a field with loads of other people and they don't want to wear something that actually costs a lot of money. So they buy lower priced, unbranded vintage stuff at affordable prices on places like Depop, Etsy, or your own store. See, this is the sort of stuff that I love because it adds such a question mark. Look at this hoodie. Look at the detail, the design, the amount of time it would have taken to create this product, and it's just so random. You will not see another one like that. And that's one of the main reasons I like the unbranded and the vintage stuff, is because the market that sits around it is super open. There's so much of it, and it's not highly priced in comparison to branded stuff. Remember, most of the charity shops have high prices on brands because they employed lots of people who started to investigate eBay and look at specific things. With graphic stuff, it's super hard for people to understand what's actually popular and what makes it valuable unless you're really, really into it, like someone like me or people who have experience in vintage selling. Tags, materials, and color. They're the three things you need to look at for when you're looking for vintage and unbranded stuff. And let me know how you get on. Drop a comment. What do you think of these type of videos? Do you like seeing more clothes? Do you want me to break down some categories, show you some types of items more a bit closely? Let me know what you want to see, and you know that I'll create it. But guys, as always, stay safe, stay sustainable, keep doing you, keep trusting the process, keep looking for things that everybody's not looking for, keep your eyes open, be in the box, out the box, do all them other things. Have fun with what you're doing, enjoy the process, make sure you're enjoying it, and don't stress it. Don't worry about it too much. Unless it's your full-time job and you need to make money, in which case, sign up to the Patreon and I'll see if I've got some tips for you that might be useful. £4.50 a month for 3 videos, or a new system that actually might be coming into play very, very soon. So stick about for that and watch down below. Guys, I'll see you in a bit. Lots of love and stay safe.